Good afternoon. This is Sierra Lynch with,
Dylan Thomas.
and we're your hosts for Youth Agency Media. And this is our very first show. So Dylan, how did you end up here?
Well, I first ended up here when, a while back, I've been telling my mom since I was little that I've always wanted to be like an actor or something on TV. So then recently she showed me a Facebook image that Stacy posted of coming here. So that's how I ended up here. And then Stacy got us all together, and it's really fun. How about you?
Well, I'm taking video production this year, and my teacher, Mr. Amenta, he sent me the flyer for it, and I applied, and we talked to Stacy, and then here we are. So,
How do you feel about like being on this show?
I'm pretty nervous, as you can tell. But other than that, I'm just glad that we're here and that we're doing it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, at first I was a little nervous, but now I've just like kind of gotten comfortable with it. So it's getting easier as it goes, especially being with you. It's much easier having someone to talk to. And what we're basically trying to do is with the show is explain like the stuff that people don't really know about the youth agency. Like there's so many things that it has to offer that aren't really talked about. So yeah.
Well, speaking of that, our first guest is Cody Norlander, who is the director of the Maxx. Hi, Cody.
How's it going, guys? Thank
Pretty
you for having me, by the way, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck with this new experience and new show.
Thank you. So, Cody, can you tell us about what you do at the Maxx?
Yeah, of course. So my job basically is to hire high school age kids such as yourselves into gaining a new work experience, probably your guys' first work experience such as this, hosting a show. And they learn different things, They learn how to bake goods that we sell at our local farm, Sullivan Farms. They make anything from cookies to breads to pies to cakes. People buy them, they love them. And from there, we have a catering business as well that we do. So they'll go in, they'll help food prep, they'll learn how to set tables properly, where silverware goes, where the cups go. And you think, people know that stuff, but they don't know. So they learn that kind of stuff, and they learn just basic customer service as far as how catering works. Always being nice to customers, being pleasant, which most of our kids are, or all of our kids are. So that's not really a teaching thing. They kind of just already have that in them, which is really nice. As far as the customer aspect of it, my job is to basically, as you guys know, run the Maxx. We do anything from the catering to regular rentals where people rent it out for birthday parties, baby showers, anything for the weekends. We try our best to host events there for younger age kids, middle schoolers. We have dances there. We have parents' nights out where they drop their kids off, and we do certain things. Like next week, we're doing gingerbread building with them, so the parents can have a couple hours to themselves while dropping their kids off to us, and they enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember when I was little, I used to go to Maxx all the time, and one time I won like a raffle, like an Amazon gift card, and I was like so hype about that.
Yeah, like the 8th grade dances and all that stuff, like 6th grade, that was fun.
Yeah.
So how long have you been working there?
This is actually my third year now, and October was my third year, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. It was something, I kind of stumbled upon. It was one of my friends had mentioned it to me because I was working previous at other jobs, and he's like, there's an opening, you should apply for it. And I applied, interviewed for it, and luckily enough, they liked me enough to bring me aboard, and I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too.
Thank you.
Okay.
So about the teen employees, how does that dynamic work? Like how can they apply for your jobs, and how do you train them, all that stuff?
Yeah, so we have our youth agency website that you can go on, youthagency.org, and you find the application, apply. You can come into our office at John Pettibone Community Center. You can come in there, talk to myself, talk to our other staff, grab an application, submit it, do my best to reach out to as many kids as I can. We get a lot of applicants through every day, every week, and I just try to do my best to hire the best kids possible for the job. We get a lot of great kids though.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does the Maxx and like what you do, how does that connect back to our community of New Milford?
I'd say with the kids, it's all about the kids. Obviously, we being the youth agency, they reflect everything that happens in our community. So when they're working for us, you know, whether we have catering stuff or, you know, we sell stuff at our farms, the people, if they like, you know, they like the product or they like the kids, they go on social media or whatever, they'll say, they had such a good time at the Maxx, you know, the staff was excellent, they did such a great job. And so I think that says enough in itself, you know, the kids that we hire and how they reflect our community in general.
So speaking of New Milford, how long have you lived here?
I've lived here now, I moved here when I was 8 years old, actually, and so almost 22 years, just about. And it's way different from, you know, what it was when I moved here. I think the high school was just being built, actually. Route 7 was one straight lane on each side. There wasn't 4 lane or 2 lanes on each side. There wasn't an extension. It was, you know, you get off the exit in Brookfield and you just keep driving until you reach New Milford. And there's just a lot of things that have grown. There's a lot of, you know, shopping plazas now. A lot of Dunkin' Donuts, as you guys know. There's like one like every quarter mile, it feels like. So I would say it's changed in that aspect for a lot. And along with like just when I went to high school, from when you guys are now, it was, you know, not as diverse. I've seen this town grow into such a nice, diverse town. And being in high school and you're in a small town, so to speak, you know, you don't get the taste of different cultures and how much you can actually appreciate that. So you guys should be you're very lucky to get that experience.
Yeah. Where'd you say you moved from again?
I moved from Vermont, actually.
Vermont.
Yeah, I moved here when I was 8. Transition wasn't as difficult though as you think. You know, I'm still young. It's 4th grade, so I still had time to make friends. Where, you know, my older brothers, they had a more difficult time because they had friends already established.
Yeah.
So Cody, where is your office?
Our office, so you can either find me at John Pettibone Community Center or the Maxx. I bounce back and forth all the time throughout the day. So, you know, if someone's calling one office, I might be at the other. So I try to let people know where I'm going to be and when, but it's a lot of bouncing back and forth.
Sounds like you're very busy.
Yeah.
I try to maintain my my busyness, but, you know, it is what it is.
Well, I'm glad you just had enough time to come here for today.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and I can't wait to see future shows. This is good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Dylan, is there anything else you want to say before the show ends?
Well, there isn't much, but I would just like to thank everyone that tuned in today to watch Youth Agency Media's first ever television show, and keep coming back for more because there certainly will be a lot more coming in the future.
This has been Youth Agency Media with Sierra.
Dylan.
Thank you for watching.
If you had one word to describe Cody, what would it be?
He's awesome.
Hungry. He's great with kids.
Tall.
Funny. Interesting. Cody's interesting.
He's odd. He's a fun guy and great at basketball, you know.
Firecracker.
If you need something, he's there. Tall.
Hungry.
Reliable.
What do you like most about the Maxx?
Our boss, Cody.